I'm going to pull the entire thing apart. Screens coming out of this room. All the walls and the roof are going to get painted in black. So every single thing in here will be blacked out. Hopefully it'll improve the contrast and the immersion in here. G'day everyone, welcome back to the Warthog Project. Today's video is going to be an update, or things that I've updated over the last sort of couple of months. The main one being that the room is now completely blacked out. So basically I ripped the whole cockpit and screen and everything out of this room. The roof got painted, the walls got painted, the carpet was already dark grey, and there's a blackout curtain along that rear wall there, so there's no light at all coming in from the window behind it. All up, it took me about 3 days and I used a 10-litre tin of paint, so it was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be because there was no masking or anything involved. I just did everything the same colour with the same paint. So I just did the whole roof, then the walls, and I ripped all the carpet out of the room so I didn't have to mask up the skirting board. I just painted the whole lot and then relaid the carpet myself. I think the paint cost me about $150 for 10 litres, so that's all it really took. I ended up spray painting the projector mounts black, so I hid them. I got some new bullnose wall plates to hide that as well. I was tempted to try and paint the projectors or wrap them in vinyl or something, but I didn't want to mess with them when they're working. I didn't paint the light fittings or the vent or the air conditioning vent, but I did spray paint the speakers, so there's 4 of them in the room too, so they're sort of completely black now. Also painted the rear of the projection surface and the legs the same colour, so that bit there is blacked out. This bit here is blacked out. You can't see it, but I installed some pegboard here, or you can sort of see it, just to use some of that dead storage there. I think I'll probably hang checklists and that sort of thing on the back. I also implemented some camera mounts. So these are microphone swing arms that I've put a webcam on, and I can sort of position them wherever I want for the streaming. So that's integrated in here now. There used to be a clamp on here that was really flimsy. I just drilled a hole and mounted a little handle there so you can put it in position, tighten that up and it won't move, and then you can sort of position them wherever you want for the stream, sort of have them down over your shoulder or up top view and all sorts of stuff. There's one there and there's one on the other side as well, just here. These are some new webcams I got, so they're a 1080p, it's supposed to be 120 degree lens, which is why I chose these ones, but I don't think it's a true 120 degree lens. I'm still tweaking the colour profile on it to try and get it to look better, but that should work out really well for the streaming. The wall art, you can see that I used to have the wall art sort of up here in the view from when I'm sitting in it. I'm just temporarily not putting it there, so I've moved all the wall art to here. The beer fridge usually goes there, but it's not in the room yet because I only just finished painting, so it will go back here eventually. The A10 is too wide, so it doesn't fit on that wall. I've got another jet on the workbench right now that'll fill that hole, and then I've got another 3 A10s which will probably go along here, and then the Tomcat and the A10 that were there will probably go on this rear wall as well. The streaming PC got a second monitor, so there's now 2 monitors up here. These are completely separate to the flight sim setup, so there's a separate computer down behind this. It's completely concealed, I never have to touch it. That's for the Twitch chat there, and then that will be for OBS and the music apps that I'm running and that sort of stuff. So I can sort of just glance up with my eyes and see what's going on with the stream, and then all the cameras from those mounts are connected to that. The cockpit itself also got a repaint, so we've gone away from the green jet. It used to be green, it's now a sort of standard grey jet. I based it off this aircraft that'll flash up on the screen now. I just haven't done the breast cancer ribbon on it yet because the pink paint that I mixed up looked terrible, so I've left that. I've got some pink vinyl coming and I'll make it true to the real jet. So this is now all painted, there's no decals on this. I used just normal house paints, airbrushed some around there to make it look like it's worn and sort of used in separate panels. Also masked up this bit that's supposed to be the canopy and airbrushed underneath it a little bit darker to try and make it look like that the canopy is a separate part. Although it's not realistic, I just mirrored it on this side. So this side here also has the same sort of artwork on it. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with the back end here. I'm thinking I might either paint them dark, same colour as the rest of the room, so they're sort of blacked out. And then add a bit of colour, a patch or something on it, or I might just get some Velcro and have different squadron patches or something on there. So things that we've done in the cockpit, I'm not sure if I've shown them on channel. We got some real A10 glare shield bags up there. I've actually got another set coming because I found the manufacturer and ordered some new ones with the proper strap that goes across and the bits that go down the side. But they're on the way, so there's real pubs bags up there now on the glare shield. We updated the stream a little bit, so there's now a Stream Deck X, I can't remember what it's called, one of those new Stream Decks there with the touchscreen and the knobs on it. That's awesome because I can change each volume of like DCS, SRS, music and the microphone all on the fly. The Stream Deck that was there is now mounted just here on this console, sort of out of the way, and that's for the chat window and stuff like that. Around the cockpit, so you saw the throttle in the last video, that's still working well. The R210 now works completely, so you can see that I can change radio channels, and so I can push the button there and go to previous. I can change the voice and all that sort of stuff. So it's not completely implemented, not all of the pages work, but the main page there is what I really need that works, so I can change radio frequencies, that sort of stuff, and the main switches work. One of the other things I changed, so this is a Thrustmaster Warthog grip. My pickle button broke on it, so sometimes I would push it and it would either not work or it would hold down and fire everything I had. So I replaced the switch with a proper mil-spec one, so you can hear now it's got a proper click to it. So that's a mil-spec switch. I'm pretty tempted to replace all the switches in it now with those mil-spec ones, but they're not cheap. That's $30 for a switch, but you can definitely tell the difference between how good it feels compared to that one there, which is a standard one. Still, I'm tempted to buy more of them, but I keep putting them in my cart and then not buying them because it's $200 of switches. We changed the headset, so I did have a wireless headset. I've actually gone back to a wired one. I hate the fact that it's got a green cable, but my wired Thrustmaster one broke, so I had to throw that in the bin, which is a shame because it was only just out of warranty, literally by about a month. So I threw that in the bin and I bought this cheap Razer Black Shark one. It does the job. It's so much easier to get that working off two PCs because I can just use a 3.5mm splitter to get it going to the streaming PC and the game PC. It just makes life a lot easier than having a USB dongle on one of the computers and then having to run a line and using voice meter software to try and split the audio and all that. It's just so much easier having a physical 3.5mm jack into a splitter to two computers. It also had a full teardown, so you can't really tell much different from here. But I rewired both consoles, so both consoles came out completely, got completely stripped down. When I built this thing, it was each individual panel at a time, and now that it's all together, I realise that I can share power. For example, like the backlight, I had one hub in here for backlight, and then cables going out to each panel. So I deleted half that cable by just piggybacking each panel off each panel, if that makes sense. So now rather than have a wire going from that to the centre, there's just one wire from the power point, from the power source to that panel, and then it sort of shares it the whole way down. Also installed the new fuse box in that one there for a bit more safety. There's already a surge protector on it. There's also an emergency stop button sort of concealed down there that you can't see. It's black, but you just hit that and it kills power to everything. But now there's fuses as well, so if there is a short, it won't just trip that one fuse on the power supply. I'll at least be able to narrow down which fuse blew. So there's a fuse for like the backlighting, there's a fuse for the 12 volt power, there's a fuse for the 5 volt power, there's a fuse for the flood lighting, etc, etc. I also finished off the parachute container, so I was planning another video on this because I'm going to eventually release the files for this. The whole thing just lifts off too how do I grab it? This is the parachute container, bear with me. The whole thing just lifts off. So that's sort of the standard seat, and then this section here is what I've built myself. You can see that I've got fabric on the side of it now, and I painted on that with an airbrush, and my wife sewed all the parachute stuff together for me. And then we've done the top of this as well with the spring-loaded pilot chutes, just foam underneath. I know what you're going to say, it's the wrong seat. It's not the wrong seat, it's the wrong parachute container. So it's an A10 style seat, but it has an F-16 flight data recorder, only because I had the plans for it and I wanted it because I think it looks cool. And then this is the upgraded Asus 2 parachute container that the A10 didn't get, but the F-16 did. So it is the correct seat, it's just got the wrong parachute container and a flight data recorder, which the A10 doesn't have. And then I used some cheap belts off eBay, literally pants belts, to be the parachute straps. I'm still looking for real parachute straps, but I haven't got around to it yet. and this just slides back on like this. Oh, and the straps are supposed to go around the front, obviously. That's sort of what it looks like. I am in the process of replacing these. I'm going to get rid of them and make them grey like the real one. And then this bit here is probably a little bit oversized. But I like having it that high because I sometimes rest the keyboard on the top of it. That's why it's like that. Made a massive difference in the contrast of the screen here with the blacked out room, obviously. It looks so much better in real life. The camera I think sort of struggles to pick it up. But if I turn the lights on in the bedroom, it looks pretty damn cool. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. So I implemented some smart light switches here. I'm working on some automation now, so I should be able to just push this button here and it will trip the power on, turn on both PCs, turn on the projectors using an IR blaster, turn on the computer, auto turn on DCS. So I should be able to just push this button, bang, and the jet will turn on and DCS will fire up and the stream will automatically connect and OBS will turn on and the webcams will connect and it'll be cool. Anyway, that sort of brings us to the end of this video. Thanks heaps for watching. I'll leave you now with a little bit of flying footage from a previous stream just so you can see what it looks like. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks heaps. The room's very dark. I painted it. I was just saying that I'm probably going to pass out because of paint fumes as well. I don't actually know where we are or what we're doing. I know we're at La. I know it's late game on Grey Flag. Both engines are good to go. That's aligned. La traffic Victor 23, single ship 18, taking runway 09 for departure La. Flaps down, pitot heat's on, anti-collision lights are on. Speed brake slow, ejection seat's armed, APU is off, take off trim, punch it.
I didn't get eyes on it, I just dropped a Station MD mark point on top where the smoke was. That's probably right on the QRF and resupply in there.
Rotate. Oh shit. Again, I haven't tweaked my... Man, it's dark in this room now. I love it. First shot of the day. Coming right up. Slew all. Track that. Rifle tank. We brought a 54. Could probably drop that on this tank. Pickle.
Pull up, pull up.
Oh, some flak coming up at me. Shack.
Pull up, pull up.
How much? 430 knots. She's hooking.
Altitude, altitude.
Where's that F-14?
Altitude, altitude.
I think there's friendly Sams down here, I think. So... It's the F-14 shooting again, man. That F-14 is shooting some damn missiles. Oh no, it's Sam's. It's Sam's going at the F-14. There's the F-14. Is that it right there? Oh no, that's a Sam. I think that's a Sam, is it? It's a Sam screaming out towards something. I'm just going to loiter around this SAM site just here. I hope that scares away the F-14. The truck there can have a laser rocket.
Windows for cab. F-14 seen southeast of Farm XN73.
Rifle truck. Shack.
Where are all these 14 nails coming from?
I saw, like 5 minutes ago, a shit ton of what I would recall as a phoenix flying over here.
Oh no, a bunch of tanks. Oh, this has got cluster bomb written all over it just here. Is there any SAMs in here though? What's that there? Technical. Alright, so I'm going to put a cluster bomb right there, I reckon. So we have CCRP mode. Bomb is selected. Targeting pod as soy. Here comes the cluster bombs. Boom. Dropped it a little bit short. Still caused some damage though. Rifle tank. Shack. Rifle artillery. Shack.
Right, thanks.
Rifle truck. Shack. Technical right here. Dushka. Dushka on a Hilux. Rifle technical. Hilux there. Unbreakable. I broke it. Maverick is selected. Slew all.
Rifle AAA.
Rifle shilker.
Rifle armor.
Shack. Rifle tank. Hold this for me, buddy. Hold this. Boom. Rifle tank. He's about to have no turret at all. I'll give you a tip. What's that there? AAA truck. He can have a laser rocket. Rifle. AAA. Technical.
Right, fucking guns.
Oh, the laser's not on. Fuck, I don't know if those are going to hit. We'll see if they hit. They might pick up the laser on the way in. Oh, they did. You beauty. Quickly mark that spot and then hide behind this mountain.
Pull up. Pull up.
Rifle.
Rifle.
Oh, lots of Sams coming at me.
Pull up. Pull up.
Miss me. Miss me.
Pull up. Pull up.
Just be aware there is 2 SA-15s driving down the road. Why have they stopped shooting at me? Let's see if we can get them with a laser rocket. On today's list of stupid things you shouldn't do, take on SA-15s with laser rockets. Here they are. What's that there? There's the Tunguska. He's reloading, otherwise he'd be shooting at me by now. He's looking pretty angry though, isn't he? What are we, 5 miles? Rifle Tunguska. Oh man, he's fired at me. I just hope that that missile misses. I've got to keep
Going
on.
down.
Come on, baby. Go laser rockets. Go laser rockets. He might actually be shooting. Ah, he got me. Fuck it. How are we looking here? Master caution. A whole bunch of warning lights. The right engine died. Some holes in us. Alright, I think that's us for the day.
Right.
Oh. Right engine oil pressure. Let's pop off some emergency flares here. Alright, APU start. I think we're good. It's flying still. No nav data. Where's Shiraz? Shiraz is right there. We're lined up. Look at that. Let's flick this to. I'm not even sure that my radios are working. 1, 2, 9.4.
Log 01 is in hot.
Thanks for the follow, Warrior. We're on one engine. We've got some speed holes, but everything else is fine. That beeping means everything's going well. Shiraz traffic, Victor 23, emergency aircraft, final runway 10 right. Gears going down, we've got hydraulic pressure. Yeah. Oh, they're taking a long time to go down. No, 3 down locked. Flaps down full. Master caution for engine oil pressure. I'm gonna turn the HUD off because it's giving me incorrect information. It's distracting the shit out of me. Alright, I've got no indications of airspeed, so I'm just winging it. I feel like I'm pretty good. That was a missile launch. Fuck knows what that is. Which reminds me, safe, safe, safe. Countermeasures off. Can't worry about that now.
Missile.
Too late for missiles, my friend. Oh, I feel like I'm in too steep. I think this is going to be fine. Three down lock, flaps down full. 1 right. Let's go. Nice, like a glove. Oh. Hydraulic pressure died. We got wheel brakes? We do. Look at that. A couple of holes in the wings. Not too bad. Bit of the flap missing. Alright, well, that was a pretty successful sortie. That brings us to the end of today's stream. Alright, I'm going to call it a day.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?